attitude matters. This is too long of a conversation to have here, but remember two things. Your attitude affects everything. It affects how you think of a problem, what you do in life, and most importantly, how people perceive you. So when you run into a dilemma, I believe you can actually change your attitude if you focus on it. And I think what you'll find is if you run into a dilemma, if you think about your attitude and work to change it, you can often find the key to a problem within your attitude. Third, and this is the most important rule, if you have a pen, you ought to write it down. Call your parents frequently. I promise you, if you follow these three rules, guarantee one thing you'll do is make your parents very happy, and you owe them that. In order to go on with this talk, I need to explain what we do for a living. A lot of people see Pritzkers as a bit mysterious, and that's because we don't really fit in the typical categories of business. But it's relatively simple. What we do is we build companies for a living. That's what excites us, that's the thrill, and that's what we do. A little bit of family history. So my dad was actually the guy who was the progenitor of leverage buyouts, what is today known as private equity. But he did it a slightly different way. He did it with our own capital, which was not that extensive. We had some, but it was somewhat modest. But he was doing it in an era when the tax rates were 80%. If tax rates are 80%, one of the things is you're never going to sell that business. You can't afford to. So instead of focusing on the balance sheet and how much leverage you put in, which is what's done today, what his focus was the profit and loss statement. And the profit and loss statement is really driven by your management team, your customers, and your products. So the culture, the way we think in our office, is more about that. It's more about the management teams. It's more about the products and customers than it is how much leverage can we put on that. So what I thought from there,